Okay, now we're just going to show a little series of some simple 1-2 combinations of chops using this. And all this is tennis ball, all right, hanging in a sock, and I just tied it to the lamp up here, right, the fan lamp. So get the idea now. Now, you can hit the ball. When you get good enough, you can hit the ball quick enough that on the second hit is when the ball starts to move. And that's a demonstration we'll do down the line as well. Right now, you kind of just want to use the ball as a target, right, to find out where you're coming from. And if you do hit it, it's got to move. You can just, calm it down and do what you got to do, right? And it's no threat to your hand or anything else. You're just really practicing the whole idea of the movement. So when you talk about a chop, and you're coming into the series of chops, this could be either to the head, to the throat, to the neck, or to the body as well. But on this particular technique, this has got to be going through the head, side of the head, the eye sockets, the nose, the jaw, and the neck, okay? And then there's different chops that deal with the shoulders, the core, the center, all right? The leg work, they're really, really quite amazing. When you get into the whole idea of the movement, it's just coming out, moving, hitting, coming out, moving, hitting. So if you're doing 1-2, just 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, right? So chops would be boom, boom, right? Coming out, boom, boom. All right, so how that actually starts to work and develop it, if you notice, I'm coming from here, but my elbows are coming up and slightly, this one's slightly pointing. So elbows become really important in chops. Now you see chops like a Hong Kong Fooey, where they're going like this here, whoo, and they're coming out hard this way, which sends a percussion down the arm and can actually damage your elbow. Chops have to be quick, bam, come out, out of nowhere, and they hit really, really tremendously hard, tremendously effective when you start getting them down, and can take out much larger opponents than you, even animals being attacked by animals, which I have some stories and all of that, and we'll discuss them on the blog videos that I'm doing. Okay, so the idea of a chop now is you have to think first a lot about the elbows. All right, so on your elbow, you really, when you first start practicing it, you want to just get the movement. You don't want to come out this way. I know this seems like what I'm showing you is going to be simple, but I guarantee if you're in front of me, I'm going to say you're not doing it right. All right, and even experienced technicians have a hard time dealing with this. Excuse me. So when you're coming up with this here, you kind of want to take one hand and use it like a tripod. So your elbows point the way to the stars, because that's what they're going to see when you hit them. Yeah, all right? All right, so, okay? Yeah. So the whole point of this is bring your elbow up and swing your arm out. Okay? Swing your arm out. That's the first step of the chop. Bring your elbow up, swing it out. Okay? Bring your elbow up, swing it out. Okay? All right, so you're pointing your way, right? And you can use your own body to kind of do that. Not completely in front like a vampire, right? But those are also chops as well, coming across here. And as I said, this is very vast technique. There's a lot to it, okay? And you can form your hands whatever way you want to form them. All right. The other aspect of the chop is the flipping action at the end. So as I'm coming out here, I'm coming out, and it flips. So if you could see that from here, there's this little turn just before I strike. That's really hard to master, all right? Little turn, just before I strike, all right? Which really sweetens the pot when you see people that are chopping this way, or they're chopping this way, or they're chopping this way. They don't really work. You got to have that little turn. So first, your elbow is pointing close to it, somewhere in this vicinity, right? Anywhere in here. Like if I was pointing to the ball, I'd be anywhere here, right? And the other aspect is just taking it, boom, and hitting out with it, boom. So now, using this ball as a practice point, right? I'm staying here, pointing out, 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 here, out, out. And they come out really fast, boom, really fast. I don't know if you can even catch that on the camera, right? Right? And then from here, elbow shots come in. You can use your fist, come in with all these different techniques. So again, you can always rewatch this. Point, come out, turn. There's another aspect which we'll show in the next video. Come out, turn. We'll go through this a little bit more. Out, turn. Thanks for watching. Twist of Wisdom!